Oh dear.
Oh my.
Lower the stand.
Luke Cosbath. That's who I am.
Come again, sweet love, thou flowing light. Thy grace is that refrain. To do me delight, to see, to hear, to touch, to kiss, to die.
Another tall person. There's only one time he tucked, and that was, I think, the second time in the B. Most of the time you're standing nice and tall, which is really nice. You're making a choice, and maybe it's a choice that you want to make. I feel like in the pattern it's bump, bump, which is okay, but we want some change in that. Can you be a little more varied in the right hand? If you want that kind of non legato, that's fine, but sometimes there are words that get more or more here, and maybe you could have more variety in that. I feel like sometimes the left hand, you're trying to use it nicely and independently, but sometimes it gets way above, and then you don't know what to do with it when it's above your head. What do you do with it after that? And that doesn't allow you to finish what you want to see happen. So I'd start it, maybe a little bit lower, right at your waist, and see if you can just not take it any higher than your neck, so that you can keep control of it. Yeah, I think that would work better. Can you start us again? A little more, maybe a little more space. So it's not tucked in quite so much. Yeah, so we see the roundness a little bit more because you're, again, nice and tall, so we want to feel a little rounder with you. Good. Can you maybe, I'm seeing kind of a pinching on the downbeat. Can you keep your hands open?
Come again, sweet love, flowing light. Thy grace is that refrain. To do me delight.
Good. Stop right there, and then light. Make sure you're sort of breathing with us. I feel like sometimes when he wants to get softer, he brings his hand in on itself and in tight kind of, and I'd rather have you just get smaller or bring it in closer rather than closing up your hand. It's kind of like a little, flower bud that's closing and then opening for the forte. So keep that a little more open. Other ideas for him?
Compared to Bianco's class, it felt more welcoming almost when you were starting us and then just throughout. Like there were times during Bianco's class where you felt kind of tight, which works for some of those genres. And maybe you were actually thinking about changing it, or maybe it just kind of happened based on the music. But regardless, it worked. So be aware of that.
I noticed, thinking about the last time you conducted and how you were so into the piece and whatnot, I still felt that you were really into it, but at the same time you were able to put a lasso on your actions so that way you were still able to convey what you wanted without putting so much energy into it. It was really effective.
Mitchell?
I thought your face was really engaged, but it was engaged from here down. Yeah. Just a little brightening of the eyes, maybe raise your eyebrows a little bit.
You actually originally kind of set up with the Darth Sidious fingers. It didn't translate. Darth Sidious. You fixed it, so it didn't make a difference in the music. And then one other thing, like with the left hand getting as high as it did, that would work if we were in risers, but we're sitting, so yeah.
I like that your right hand matched your left hand when you wanted something with or an increase in dynamics or anything. Your right hand went along with that, and a lot of us tend to just use the left hand to influence dynamics, but I like that you use both hands to do that.
piggybacking what Jackie said, there's so much improvement in your posture
Yeah.
and your steadiness, and it was awesome to see that. So nice job. And I really enjoyed your deliberate artistic decisions, I guess. But I thought you made sure we followed and really got what you wanted out of us more.
All right.